Welcome back to Ahimsa Matters. So far, we've seen how to identify cruelty, how to report such offences, how to conduct a search, seizure, and how to obtain custody of the animal. Now, once custody has been obtained, there's a certain amount of money that would be spent in veterinary care, maintenance, transport of the animal, and an animal welfare organization or an individual who's got custody through the court is entitled to claim reimbursement of such expenses. How is that to be done? So Section 35 Part 4 of the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act says that the district collector has to prescribe a certain rate at which the amount will be recovered from the accused. That rate has to be per day per animal, and some examples of such documents will be listed in the bio. Based on these rates, under Rule 5 of the Case Property Animals Rules, the magistrate can order the accused or the owner to submit a certain amount of money into the court through a bond within 3 days of the seizure. If the accused fails to deposit that money in the court, then the animal is forfeited and the ownership of the animal is removed from the accused forever. However, if the accused deposits the amount into the court, then the organization on a fortnightly basis, based on actual expenses that have been incurred, can get reimbursements from such bonds. Once 80% of that amount has been exhausted, the court or the magistrate can order the accused to furnish additional bonds. Rule 6 of the Case Property Animals Rules prescribes that in case there is no accused or no owner of the animal and the animal was just abandoned and there is prima facie violation of law, then the magistrate shall ask the local authority to pay the per day per animal sum to the custodian so that the animal can be looked after and veterinary care can be given to it. Now, when there is a transport offence and if a vehicle is involved in such an offence, then the magistrate can also order for that vehicle to also be seized in order to recover the amount for maintenance and upkeep of the animals, and it shall be in the custody of the police and the court till such time as the accused has furnished the bond for maintenance of the animals. The animal welfare organization is required to keep strict accounting of what expenses they are incurring and keep all the vouchers with them for production in the court as and when required. So what you need to do is find out from your district collector whether the rates under Section 35 Part 4 have been declared in your district or not. If not, then you can meet the district magistrate, write to him and seek the issuance of such a circular. However, Rule 4 of the Case Property Animals Rules also states that the State Animal Welfare Board can also advise what the rate per day per animal can be, and that can be taken as a standard advice for all the district magistrates in the state. Now consider a scenario where the district magistrate has not prescribed any rates and the State Animal Welfare Board has not given any advice. Then what does the magistrate do? The magistrate can then seek the advice of the jurisdictional veterinary officer of the Animal Husbandry Department and based on his advice ask the owner or the accused to furnish the bond for a period of 30 days or 60 days or as his discretion might be. Now what I want you to do is that before an emergency situation arises and there are animals in your custody or in the custody of any other animal welfare organization in your district, get the rates prescribed by the district magistrate and the State Animal Welfare Board so that when there is an animal in need and there is an animal welfare organization which requires assistance and reimbursement, there is already the scaffolding of the law in place and the rates are already prescribed and it will be easy for the animal to get assistance. There are several states and districts that have already prescribed the sum per day per animal reimbursement that can be claimed by animal welfare organizations, and we'll be sharing the information with you in the link. So please go through the link and ensure that you are aware of the rates prescribed by other states and districts and implement the same in your district. So be ready and save animals. Bye-bye for now.